Hey, it's Jacob with Mortgage Consulting Group. Thanks for tuning in. With credit and understanding what's happening, credit monitoring, credit strategy in Centennial, Colorado. What's it about? What are you thinking? Are you thinking maybe I buy a home? Maybe you want to buy it top dollar with the lowest interest rate, keep your payment low. How will your credit affect you? How much more money will you spend if you're not focused on building and monitoring your credit? Well, today we're diving into something every future homeowner in Colorado needs to hear: your credit monitoring and credit strategy. Why it matters more than ever. Because competitive market like ours, strong credit isn't optional. It's essential. Let's get real. Your credit score isn't just a number. It's your financial reputation. Whether you're applying for a mortgage, financing a car, or even setting up utilities, your credit profile opens doors or slams them shut so you don't get that loan that you want. In Centennial, Colorado, I've seen firsthand homes fly off the market. If you're not credit ready, you could miss an opportunity on that home you love so much. And that's why understanding your credit and having a credit strategy to manage it is key. Let's break down two common tools when you're credit monitoring and credit freezing. These sound familiar, but they serve different purposes. Now, credit monitoring is like having a security camera, like Ring camera, on your credit profile. It watches changes, new accounts, hard pulls, fraud alerts, and notifies you of any of those activities. Apps like Credit Karma and Experian offer free versions that are great for staying informed. Credit Karma covers TransUnion and Equifax. Experian is its own bureau, and it covers that third bureau. But heads up, these recommendations they give you, they're not always personalized to your goals, what you want to accomplish. So just because it says, pay this off, open that card, doesn't mean that's the best move for you. So that's where a strategy comes in. Now, credit freezing is the next level protection. If you're worried about that, maybe identity theft was an issue for you. It locks your credit up so no one, not even you, can open new accounts unless the freeze is thawed. If you're not applying for credit anytime soon, this is a smart move, especially for kids. In fact, I recommend freezing your child's credit from the time they get a social security number until they're at least 16. Let's talk about tools you actually use to track your credit health. Credit Karma, like I mentioned, is great for tracking you got Equifax and TransUnion covered with Credit Karma. Experian adds that little boost. You've got utility bills, but wait, before you use it, you got annualcreditreport.com, the only federally authorized to get all three bureaus report for you for free. So that's a good one too. Now, a word of caution is that before you start going to every liability that you don't agree with and disputing them, the first step you need to take is to talk to a credit professional or a mortgage professional. Sometimes when you start disputing stuff online, or if you start taking action on something, it has the opposite effect with your credit report than you want it to have, where your score will actually drop. So you got to be very careful in the actions you take, and that you're taking the advice of somebody that does this for a living, basically. You can watch all the YouTube videos on it you want, but you're not always going to get that solid legal, that sound advice unless you work with somebody that has been through this process with several clients and has proven strategies that get the credit score up where you need it to be. And that credit strategy is not just credit activity. So how your credit affects a mortgage approval? Well, you have a credit report that tells your full story, how much you pay in bills every month, what are your monthly, that monthly expense that you have to cover every month, and how much of your credit you use, how long you've had credit accounts. Lenders here in Centennial, Colorado review your asset and assess your risk your late payments, your maxed out credit cards, or any collections, bankruptcies, foreclosures. Any of that stuff means higher interest, flat out denial possibly. That's why regular monitoring, professional guidance can save you time, stress, and thousands of dollars. If you catch errors, yes, you can dispute them. But when you're mid-mortgage, like going through that loan process and under contract on a house, you don't want the risk of triggered delays on that closing. It's time sensitive. And that's where I come in. At Mortgage Consulting Group, we do more than just mortgages. We walk you through a credit strategy with the credit pro, step by step, to make sure your score isn't just good enough, it's optimized for you and for your mortgage and your house. We help Centennial clients throughout Colorado clean up credit reports right away and structure debt for better DTI ratios, time credit actions, and align them with the home goals. I'm also licensed in currently Florida, Texas, Michigan, soon to be Hawaii, and I have access to all 50 states through other loan officers that I can get you over to that are good, trusted loan officers within my sphere. Whether you're buying a home in 2 weeks or 6 months, I'm going to help you with that credit strategy. So what should you do next? Well, you want to pull your reports from annualcreditreport.com, get alerts from Credit Karma and Experian. With Credit Karma, you can download the app on the App Store. You can download the Experian app on the App Store. When you search the app on your phone, it doesn't always come up. Usually you have to go to the actual App Store, even if it's already downloaded on your phone, to get it to open. You want to freeze your kids' credit if you haven't already, and then most importantly, book a free session with us. Let's talk goals, credit, and how to maximize your savings in the mortgage process, make it smooth, fast, and stress-free. Your credit shouldn't be a mystery. It should be your weapon. In Centennial, in Colorado, it's a fast-paced market. Preparation is optimal, and its power. Don't rely on cookie-cutter credit tips. Get a strategy that gets you there. At Mortgage Consulting Group, we don't just pull your credit and cross our fingers. We coach you through the process, whether it's rebuilding, optimizing, or just preparing for that loan approval. Ready to take the first step? Click on the link below at no cost for a no-cost credit strategy session with our team. This market moves fast. Make sure your credit is keeping up with the market. I'm Jacob, your local mortgage expert, strategist. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, tune in, and visit my website, mortgageconsulting.group, to schedule an appointment. Apply now, or just shoot me a call. Thanks so much.